By the next morning, the entire outer sect was still talking about Lucian Vale. No one could stop repeating the same impossible story. The weakest disciple had entered the trial alone, and the ancient beast had bowed to him. Lucian ignored all of it. He kept the fading mark on his wrist, hidden beneath his sleeve, but he now carried the first fragment of the Starfall inheritance. Outwardly, he looked like the same quiet disciple as before, as he understands that he is still not the top disciple. That was why he kept his head low. Unfortunately, someone else had no intention of letting the matter rest. Garrick Vane could not endure being overshadowed by the man he once mocked. By midday, Garrick made his move. He chose the busiest square in the outer court. His voice carried across the entire platform.
If the beast truly bowed to you, then prove it was not luck.
The word spread through the square like fire. More and more disciples poured in to watch. Lucian stepped into the square without hurry. Garrick wanted to crush him in public and take back the story. This time, there would be no beast, no accident, no excuse. Lucian accepted. The training square exploded with noise. Some cheered for Garrick. Others mocked Lucian's decision. Serena no longer believed he was the same man they had mocked. The square kept filling until every stone ledge was occupied. A figure had entered from the upper terrace. The crowd parted for her without being told. Mulong should not have cared about an outer sect duel. Most thought she had come for Garrick. She sensed something in him that should not have been there. Not a fully formed aura, not open power, but unmistakably dangerous. The duel began. Garrick drew first. Lucian answered with stillness. Garrick intended to crush him quickly. Lucian only watched. Garrick attacked with a heavy first strike. Lucian met him at the last possible moment. Their blades crashed once at the center of the square. Sparks leaped from the first clash. Garrick pressed forward immediately. Lucian gave ground without panic. Garrick attacked again, harder. Lucian refused to match force with force. Their blades met a second time, but even in the clash, Lucian's eyes were calm. He was reading Garrick's rhythm. Every step, every shoulder shift, every committed line of attack. Mulong noticed it before anyone else did. Garrick pressed even harder, irritated that Lucian would not break. Lucian changed almost nothing. That was what made Garrick readable. Then Garrick committed to a finishing line. Lucian moved just enough. Their swords crossed one last time. When they separated, Garrick was the one off balance. Garrick had gone too far forward. That was the opening Lucian had been waiting for. One clean movement changed the duel. The crowd understood too late. Lucian's blade stopped at Garrick's throat. Silence fell over the square. Garrick could not believe what had happened. Serena understood then that Lucian had truly changed. Mulong saw something even more dangerous. He was reading Garrick's rhythm. Garrick had lost in front of everyone. Lucian lowered his blade first. He had no interest in humiliating Garrick further. That should have been the end of it. Instead, Mulong stepped down from the terrace. The crowd opened for her without thinking. Lucian stopped when she approached. Up close, Mulong's presence felt even sharper. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then Mulong asked the question directly.
That sword aura, where did you learn it?
Lucian did not answer at once. Before he could speak, another sensation cut across the square. Killing intent. Someone had already decided Lucian Vale was no longer a disciple to laugh at. Now he was a threat to remove. The wind had changed again. This time, it carried danger.
Do you like the video? Please like and subscribe.